Now, let's switch gears and talk about passive income. Let's talk about some easy ways that most people can get a passive income stream of their own. As you may have heard, as the cliche goes, wealthy people have as many as 7 streams of income. And here are a few ones you can start building for yourself right away. Let's start with dividend stocks. Now, you have to have a brokerage account or a Robinhood app, and that's when you can buy stocks right there. Stocks like Apple, AT&T, and Microsoft are some that are paying dividends. Again, it's not going to pay you like your job, but the key is to start. And then you have a passive income stream, and you can go on and build other ones. And, with momentum, you get going. And that's one avenue that you can start with today. Another passive income stream that I used to like, I will preface this by saying I don't love it right now simply because of the environment that we're in. But it's municipal bonds. In a normal environment, let's say New York City or the MTA, which is the New York City transportation system, the subway, I'm sure you heard of. They issue bonds where you can invest in them, and there's practically no risk of default, meaning that you can invest in it and they give you tax-free yields. So you can make anywhere from 4 to 6% with municipal bonds, sometimes more, sometimes less, but it's tax-free. So if you think of a rate of return of 8 to 9% once you've paid your taxes, it comes out to the same thing. It's practically risk-free. Now, just to stress this point, that right now we're in an environment where there's a lot of money being pumped into the economy, so it may lose some of its purchasing power. So inflation, right? We've talked about this before. So if you have a bond, it may lose value. Even if you get your yield, the buying power of that money will have lost its value. So something to be mindful of. But in a normal environment, I love that one. Another one, of course, which I've utilized myself, is rental income. You own a property, you rent it out, passive income. Now, if you're not the type to be a landlord, if it's too much work for you, you can actually invest with a landlord and be part of a deal, or own a property along with somebody else who then manages it for you. That's the source of passive income. Again, all these things sort of come together synergistically, where if you have enough streams of income, eventually you have enough savings and money to buy a property or invest into a property. So that's another avenue to look into. Then we have something called peer-to-peer lending. What is peer-to-peer lending? It's effectively crowdsourced short-term loans. You go on websites where they issue short-term loans to people, and that money needs to come from somewhere. So you can actually invest, and you get a return on your investment, and they then process the loan to somebody else. However, the main company, the leader in the space, Lending Club, they shut down its offering to retail investors. Retail investors basically means everyday people investing in something. They shut that down on December 31st of last year, meaning a few weeks ago. Not sure how to take that. Not sure what that means for the industry. I just want to share with you the option. Peer-to-peer lending is something that's been out there and is a passive income stream. Make sure you look into it, though, before you jump into that, because that is something that just happened. And the reason why, look into it yourself. Now, another one that you can do is sell an ebook. I wrote a book, almost 3 years ago, and it's just sitting there and generating cash. So if you have a specialized skill set, something worth sharing, you can put it up there and you can start selling it. I mean, you got to get people to buy it, but that is a passive income stream that you can have. Write it once, collect cash for you, perpetuity. Last one, I would say you can also sell a course. This is a really popular revenue stream for a lot of people, especially online in the social and digital media era that we're in. The people with a couple of thousand followers on Instagram, they have a specialized skill. People will follow you. They'll know what you're, working on, and they want to learn about what you're doing. You can create a course. You do it once. People can go back and buy it. It's another way for you to have something that can generate revenue for you. Obviously, it has to be good. You want to make sure it's something people want, but it is an option for you. But no money is free money and easy money. You got to do the work. But those are some of the options if you do want to create passive income streams for yourself. We covered that, right? Right. I think that was pretty good. All right.